as we jump into mouz versus Astralis. Bit of Inferno action, and mouz on the CT side.
Yeah, slow, measured. Slow and measured out of the gate, like a fine pour of milk into a measuring jug when baking a cake. Slow and measured. And now they start to go up through Banana. So maybe it's more of a smoothie they're trying to make now. Torshi, biggest smoothie in the scene. Here he is, out behind the sandbags. Ooh-wee, he does get the reload off. Puts in the fresh mag back in. And Vigo is still going to beat him nonetheless. Regardless, it's a 3-on-4, and into the crossfire they go. It's just Vigo left in this one. And that's a mouz Sports round right there.
Those flashes were just dirt over the top of B, right? That last player who Torsi's trying to headshot, sadly, he doesn't know he's 10 health. One body shot would have done it, but he's just looking for the accuracy. Can't blame him. Lovely opening 2 kills there for Torsi, and then mouz just pieced together the round around it.
So Hugo, you know, my new go-to for the word regardless is to say it to the tune of course.
Okay.
And
regardless.
Yes. Of course. So now just the pistols out for Astralis Talent, but they force bought around this one. They want to try and make something happen, and smokes down Vesta, still going to get that kill regardless.
I don't like
it. I'm stopping, don't worry. It's actually not going to be like this forever. The Eagles have opened up the round for Astralis Talent.
Can they close it, though? It's always scary. SMGs here, right? Obviously, it means that you're not giving your opponent sick weapons, but at the same time, you don't have sick weapons, so fighting in those mid-ranges, the Eagles can still wreak havoc. Yeah, there's a team kill. I corrected myself. You didn't need to, but thanks for trying anyway. Meanwhile, push through the smoke and exerting some pressure on the last player of Astralis. Even almost a knife, but that will do nonetheless. Regardless, it's mouz Sports taking a second.
Oh no, it's going to happen. We won't actually be able to stop saying it like that. Right, look, to give us a bit of time, let's go over to the mouz NXT team speak.
All right, because I will run down mid and you can be ready
John,
to...
don't push
double
me.
Sunny, double
Sunny.
Sunny.
Yeah, we are 3 on B, John.
Oh, okay,
Yes,
never mind.
double
Then forget
Sunny.
everything what I said.
Sorry. Yeah.
No, all good, okay.
Come in, I'm gonna nade again.
We're gonna play together, Hubert, okay?
Okay.
Don't push left.
I will call your flash, Adam.
Fuck, okay.
I will molly down mid and just chill.
Okay. So I just flashed on balcony.
Yeah, exactly.
Double nade B.
Let's go.
Rush, I think. 3
Let's
B.
go.
3 more.
You can rotate.
Let's go.
Guys, I get an achievement!
Guys, breathe.
We have bad weapons.
Let's start 3B.
Nice quad kill for Torsi. That's one way to do it.
Little giggles.
Yeah.
Little giggles on this guy today.
We were just saying, it sounds like mouz actually really do like each other. They're always having fun in their comms, win or lose, right? They're always high spirits. Lots of smack talk, lots of banter, and a triple nade just to spice things up. Now it's a gun round. Now it's Astralis' time to show us what they've got, and it's probably the easiest chance to do so considering it's a bonus round. There is an AWP for Torsi, but everyone else on SMGs apart from 2 others. So there's only 2 SMGs.
Hang on a moment. What was that? That was like a maths problem,
what
mate.
I was doing.
I feel like I'm doing my GCSEs again. Oh, look, Sui with the opener. Shout out anyone unfortunate enough to do A-level or university-level maths.
And that one's GCS easy for Sui.
Nice, Torshi in with another. And now back on the balcony, but it's Shane stealing the glory.
My God, this round's come to a close very quickly. The bomb has been lost in the source. And so is Void entering exactly that 4-0 for mouz NXT. Flexing a little bit, some aggression. Very keen to fight. Double app setup as well was there. They had the read. And even pushing down Banana into your first gun round. Well, hell, the SMGs certainly help you do something like that. And look at the result, right? mouz go into that round with nothing. They come out rich with AKs, with the AWP still here, and with Astralis Talent on Eco.
Yeah, mouz NXT, there's no denying it. This is a good start. And these positions on the CT side are lucrative to be in. Torshi with his Orpi down through middle. Torshi can't find them, but he does know where they are. So he can find them.
He's basically
He found them, but he can't. It's the execution that's lacking.
Yeah. Can't execute the execution. Don't shoot the messenger.
Can I just say, back in the days where that saying is appropriate, you definitely would have shot the messenger.
Why?
You're the only guy who could take the fall, right?
Yeah, okay, you got me there. Sui, a little bit of aggro, cleaning up this eco. And he's even made the jump up as well. Ooh, careful with the reload. He's got cover.
Oh, yeah. Nuffy with the deagle.
No.
Good enough. With the deagle, there it is. The opener found, and now a bomb plant coming through. Triple retake for mouz Sports up through Banana. We talk about how shooting the messenger, it's because they're the fall guy. Well, now the fall guys are Astralis Talent moving in. It's Takoshi's castle in the V-bomb site.
Okay.
Making the push up and in.
Stretch.
It's a Fall Guys reference. Here we go. Into B. Come 3.
Yeah,
Just Ganoffi left alive. He does have a one-way that... Is that by design?
No. That was just... That sometimes happens to the coffin smoke. They throw it from Banana. You aim a little bit too far in the wrong way, and that's where it goes, Harry. So, yeah, it doesn't matter. It doesn't change the outcome. They knew they had that with the molly cutting off Nuffe. And, like, again... It's not a letter in my language. I'm not used to saying it. So I'll try, and I appreciate the advice, but ultimately, it will be wrong. And you just have to accept that, because I'm the one with a microphone.
What you could do, Hugo, if you were actually dedicated to this job, you joke, is you could go and live in Denmark for the next 3 years and assimilate into the culture. Really, I think it's lazy and lacking and insulting of you to have...
Well, if I wait that long in Denmark, Harry, these Astralis players will probably be on the main roster by then.
Oh, that's a good point.
So WePlay Academy League will be long gone and over, and they'll probably be asking why I dipped halfway through the event and disappeared for 3 years. So maybe I won't. Maybe I will. We'll think about it. Right now...
JDC! Oh, only one. Only one from it. It's Oltex with a big trader trade. 4-on-4.
Bigger the trader, the better the trade.
Oh, look at Torshi!
Oh.
Torshi! Oh, Void with the
read.
turn! And now Shane alone in A. He does have a rotation from Sui. Oh, Sui won't be ready. Oh, Shane with the double! A missed shot out of Void's AWP, and that missed shot is massive in the grand scheme of this round. Sui is filling out a class action lawsuit against these guys as he sends them to the financial shadow realm.
Eastern right now. mouz NXT looking very comfortable on this map and just doing whatever they want, getting away with absolute murder. Lovely double from Shane and Sui, the two poles putting up the work. Pillars of consistency.
Yeah, if you need two people to hold up around, who better than the poles?
Nice. Hold it, they shall. Astralis getting kind of battered right now, Harry. It's not the start they wanted. They've got another bit of money.
But as I said, curses aren't real.
Yeah.
Anyone who thinks they're real.
But I thought you said if they lose, then it proves that curses are true.
It does prove that, and they're not going to lose, Hugo. I've got faith in Astralis Talent.
Well, that's good. That's always important. 6-0 down. They need faith.
I think I'm really proving my point that curses are not real.
I think you're doing the opposite of that right now.
Well, right now, yes, but when it all comes up.
Okay. You seem very confident, so what could go wrong? 6-0 and a rebuy for the Talent side. They've got the AWP as well. Void putting it to good use. Quick pick.
There he is, my
Catches
boy.
JDC on the cross as well. He's probably just trying to go boiler. Man won't make it. Torsi won't be given the trade either. And Shane's up in the apartments trying to backstab. Quick flick back. No, he just runs away. The cover's there. Torsi putting up a 4-on-3. And it was so good for Astralis for so short a time. Seconds until mouz were back in control of the round.
They've got top banana, but that's about the extent of it right now. Ooh. They do deal with Zershan.
All right.
And now B is open for the taking.
What a
They
spam.
move in, they go uncontested. It's a 3-on-3 retake in at the B site. Astralis Talent, this is the best chance of the round they've had yet.
Yeah, they've got to make the most of it, but they've lost a lot of map control, right? They may have the site, but that is the beginning and end of their real estate. Banana has already been taken,
Banano.
cleared out. They go waiting at the coffins. There's the new box molly. That's going to cause problems here. Even a nade. It's getting chunky at the back of the bomb site. Burning out is Vesta. Vigo puts up a kill. Vesta gets pushed out and dies. And they still need to clear Vigo out from the right side, but that's when he pounces with the AWP as well. And Astralis managed to meander their way to a round, finding their first. Better late than never, hey?
That's more like it. Astralis Talent, we get some of the shining stars there. Vigo with some great stuff. Void on the AWP. Unfortunate for Vesta, right? It was the well-placed utility that leads to his demise, but hell, man, you'll take the round. He was the guy who presented that opener in the first place to kickstart the whole B play. So not in vain. Astralis Talent do right by their fallen comrade.
Okay, so Mal shut it down and immediately put Astralis on eco. That would be the result of winning this round. Sui up, Tippity top side, not got a reload to get in, so ready for whatever Astralis bring his way. Molly, always scared that they're going to climb up your wall, and there it is. Scared for a reason, so he gets burnt down. And, you know, the longer the molly ticks, the more damage it does towards the end. So Sui, he's fine for the first 3 seconds, but then it just takes away 60 health like that. No time to react. Just got to make do with what you got, and it's not a lot. Bomb's still back in spawn, so if things don't go well in middle, Astralis can drop back into a late banana take. In fact, that does look like the plan. They show some mid-control, but mouz, who are leaning 3B from the get-go anyway, seem to know what's going on. Oh, is that misinfo? Oh, that is. Look at the rotate out. Sui just cleared banana, and now they're only just getting into position. The nade is good, but there's, as said, now only 2 men here.
Yeah, and 2 men is not too many men enough over at this B bomb site, right?
You do at least. We need some more men in here.
We need some more men in here, ideally, right? 2, not the ideal number to hold on. They try what they can, but ultimately it's a 4-on-4. Sui just sets up to play retake with the rest of his team. There's a lot of damage done to pencil Vesta. They can't deny the bomb plant, so this will come down to this even odds retake in at the B site.
We've got a guy jumping up blue. You can peek coffins from that, so Vesta's in a very good spot. Torsi is open to it, but holding on for the new box. We've got a couple of bits of util left. Smoking banana, molly perhaps for that new box position, and so whoever's there is about to get cooked, crispy even. Off it does get one, but he's traded, and the boost up over the top does give away both your players' position. He's still on top. Altex using his teammate as a tower, but they're already on the defuse, sticking it. Lineup needs to hit, and Void cannot. It's mouz with a retake, finding a 7th here on the CT side. Good stuff. Very methodical, very calculated in these retakes, right? They again go at B, so he gets a kill. His teammate gets pushed out by a Molotov, dies after a dink, and you don't see mouz make mistakes in moments like that. It's very easy to get ahead of yourself. No, they give it up 4-on-3. They welcome Astralis into the bomb site. They lay out the red carpet, and then they retake all as a unit with some nice util in there as well. So 7th round, and Astralis' bomb plant does give them a bye at least.
Yeah, once again, a lot of utility going into this fight at Banana, and Torshi doesn't want to hang around and fight for control right now. He will post, but not taking a peek down Banana. Instead, waiting for Astralis Talent to come to him. But this is a scary double hold, right? You don't envy the guys that go walking into Torshi and Sui when they're up here together. I wonder if Torshi's going to hang around on this AWP, right? Keep posted. It looks like they want to leave him here solo and stack 4 over towards A. Putting a lot of faith in this guy and his AWP.
Fair play. Having the util also helps, right? He's got a full belt, drops his molly. But the more util you have, the more you can stall that push. Zershin flashed into middle. It doesn't want to go any further, right? They have apps, they have the choke, they're just smoked off right now. Astralis again going back to a B execute. They know it's a good way of getting in. They can certainly, you know, a couple of smokes, a couple of flashes, and a molly will really get you that site for free. It's just about trading effectively and not giving it up on the retake. We've had a couple of close retake rounds, though. Astralis feel like maybe this time they can convert it.
Yeah, in they go with the flashes, smokes, everything to make this play happen. Will they check for Sui, who's boosted? Torshi's dead, but Sui's got a lot of kills lined up there. And in the end, it's just damage. Void with a quick turn,
Save.
and now the AWP retrieved as well. A free upgrade for the AWP on Astralis Talent. Save call for mouz NXT. And these B plays are setting a worrying precedent.
Yeah, we've seen our fair share of those. Most of them, in fact. But what can you do?
By the way, guys, I know it's not. I know it's setting a precedent.
Yeah, no, I don't think anyone was going to...
But it's like a Rickyism. But an original one.
Well, everyone gets out. 2 HP? Do you live here? Sure.
Of course you do, Hugo.
Yeah, I've just seen people die all over the place on this map. I've seen someone die in Banana from the bomb in the A site. Yes, it has happened. It did 2 damage from the back site. So anything is possible. And now we're getting into yet another gun round. mouz, they save something, and so they're able to mangle together some sort of buy. You ever been mangled, Harry?
No. No, thankfully not. No, actually,
Good.
I'm pretty mangle-free.
Boy tried up Banana. Meanwhile, Torsi's AWP is taking space. in
Actually,
apps.
yeah, I've been mangled.
Oh,
I
no.
just realised.
Oh no.
Got beat up on a council estate once, didn't I? That was pretty cool. That's about as close as I can come to
A mangling.
mangling.
Yeah. Poor you.
It was pretty sick, man. I was only like 10, so it doesn't matter.
People,
Look at this.
People are mean.
JDC in the apartments. Just having a little sniff around, seeing if he can see anything. Oh, Xertion holding on to B.
Huge.
They're not dealing another one of these B plays, though. This time, Astralis Talent a little more tamed. They only had 2 players ready to execute on that.
Yeah.
And this decision to wait around, well, it could come back to punish them with where Shane finds himself right now. He hears the footsteps. He doesn't commit to creeping in through lower and is instead wrapping these boys in middle. Only gets Void, the last man in, so the other guys do get past and are now in this A bomb site. This is not done by any stretch of the imagination.
Yeah, that's fine. Just getting one on the flank is big. It leaves things in a 3-on-3. mouz can retake. They've done it before. They'll do it again, but this will be their biggest test yet. Resmoke at long side. Luckily, Torsi's already rerouted to short. Time is ticking. And grouped up a mouz, 3 players going together. They've got to clear 2 out of the pit. Smoke will certainly help them cross into the bomb site, but that's where they're going to have to deal with Vigo. He's hiding out, and the cover is there. Nufir putting up a kill. The flick will miss, and Shane, he's got the bomb out in the open, but it's for both pit players. Flash out, Nufir just playing with him, and even though he dies, he wins the round off a tie.
Oh.
Nice tap for Shane, but it's all in vain. 3rd round for Astralis Talent. And the bomb even takes him down on the retreat. Nice shots,
40
doesn't matter.
HP, bro, and he dies to the bomb.
This is what I mean, though. It's kind of crazy.
The A bomb site especially is like...
I don't actually understand the bomb radius because I feel like on different maps, on different sites, it's just completely different. I thought
Yeah,
it was
is.
Oh, it is, okay. I thought it was set. Like, the bomb was just set. The bomb does this much damage to this much radius.
My understanding
I'm
is
wrong,
it's like
yeah.
this much damage at this much radius, but certain maps have
More radius.
multipliers.
Yeah, I guess that makes sense because of the
like,
size of map. And this
Nuke,
and
for
that,
example, has a tiny radius,
Yeah.
whereas
It's also so
Inferno
vertical.
A bomb site has a huge
Yeah.
radius.
I wonder how vertical maps, like, is it the vertical factor that's taking away from the
Yeah.
radius? Like, if it goes higher, it doesn't go as wide, right? That would make sense from a video game perspective.
Yeah, something like that.
Either way, you've always got to watch out, Harry. And Shane tried, he really did, but he can't win the round. And that's another one for Astralis. They're building into the T side, bit by bit. 3-7. May have been a slow start, but with mouz now put on eco, this is where Astralis can build.
That's a whole new product idea you just came up with, Hugo, right?
Yeah.
New line of Navi cereal or something, or like snack
Bit by
food
bit.
bit by bit. Right? How glorious would that
That's
be?
cool. Yeah, you eat them one at a time.
Yeah.
But it's also, you know, it's got Bit's face on the box. And like he's, I guess, made them.
Well, hang on a moment, because we might have a different serial killer in the server. Shane with a double.
Get them out. Cycle those guns. Yeah, that'll do. Leave one right in the middle just for that rotate. Really trying to get out of mid fast into B. And there's actually no flank yet. Maybe there will be. We'll see. If there is, there's a free gun. For now, let's see if the Deagles can keep up what Shane started. Sui's here. Torsi's going to go for that free AK. Yoink. Both B players dead, though. Great entries from Vesta. That's what Astralis needed to get this plant and to get it clean at that. This should be their round. Torsi's going to give it a go, trying to trade Shane in the banana.
Oh, yeah. Sees the head, but it's Shane deeking out another. Shane's Deagle, 3 in the round, finally laid to rest by Noffe. And that is 4 on the board for Astralis Talent. The AWP left behind in middle, tucking it into the corner, hiding it away. That was enough. And so now 7-4, a 3-round gap between these squads starting to get closed up by Astralis Talent.
Sometimes that's all it takes, right? You're losing a lot of, you know, clean, dominant rounds against mouz, and then finally, a couple of rifle rounds in a row, you break the money, they're down to pistols, you win that, and yeah, you can really build back in. It's that CT Inferno economy that's just so difficult to get through sometimes. When they have it, the nades are all there. You can see Astralis wanted to go for a quick B. They had the top banana smoke, the Fnatic smoke, and they won't be able to push. Mollies, nades, you name it, it's there. You've got a close player flashed in, Investors ready for the fight, traded even so, and this triple B setup is kept alive. And from the kill feed alone, if Astralis are paying attention, they can see that JDC was also there. So that will lean them away from B for now, set up in the apartments. And luckily, mouz aren't making the mistake of keeping that setup. It's only one man left here. JDC, however, has no utility to stall this play. And the AWP is looking for the pick. If Void finds a kill here, Astralis just go.
Yeah, JDC can't afford to go down without getting anything done. Like, worst case scenario is a 1-for-1. Ideally, a 2-for-1 or a 1-for-0, mate. You know, you get that kill and set up for retake. These retakes at the B site haven't been very kind to mouz, and actually they don't have to worry about it because that bomb leaves Banana and goes back up to join these guys at A. Torshi dead in pit, and Shane tucking himself in, shrinking himself down, little cockroach at the back of the site, and they can't seem to deal with him. A resilient little insect, a resilient little beast. Shane is still fighting, and with JDC coming in to join him, a 2-on-2, they finally flush out Shane. They deal with this infestation in the A site. JDC, is he going to give this clutch a go?
1v2, it's a good time for JDC to show his mettle. Lack of kit is a real problem. There's none available right now. He's got to just find these kills quickly. There's the first. Now, back in the site, he heard this player drop a few seconds ago, but Void is going to hit the shot fast as he is. We know Void's really looked better and better as games have gone by for Astralis. And so that's a massive clutch to keep this comeback rolling and then some, right? This was a dominant 7-1 lead to mouz. Feels like a very different game now.
And oh, ye of little faiths. I told you.
Yeah?
I told you. I didn't want to be the one to tell you, but I told you I told you.
He's getting cocky before halftime, isn't he? This guy. Wins a couple of rifle rounds, thinks he's hot.
Astralis Talent with a couple of keen fans in the background there.
Yep.
Great to see the fans on side, standing by their troops. Oh, not the best time to cut over there. Little cough is, you know, Just chilling out. Just clearing the throat.
Just chilling out.
Cheering up. Chilling out. Chowing down.
Ooh,
Void.
mid-push.
Mid-push. Are you ready? This orb's got to come out. Oh, Void with one. Yeah, and there's the cleanup.
Lovely.
The double Vs. When you put two Vs together, you get a W. And that's what they're trying to catch in this round here. You get that? Like
Yeah.
two Vs next to each other would
No,
look
I
like a
get that,
W.
yeah.
W's win.
Yeah. What about the 3 Vs though? Because really, you're forgetting Vesta. I know he did nothing.
He didn't kill anyone, Hugo.
Yeah,
It was
but
Vigo and Void.
If he did, how would you fit that one?
Then it would be the Wayland Yutani logo, which is an Aliens reference. Please, Hugo, you're killing me up here.
Aliens.
Aliens.
What?
Wayland Yutani. Come on, man.
Aliens like
Aliens the film. Aliens the film. Come
Which-
on.
Oh, like a Sigourney Weaver
yeah,
Aliens.
yeah.
I've never seen it. Sorry, you'll hate me for that one.
Oh,
I know it's good. I just
you're
you know,
killing me up
I
here,
know. I'm
man.
not. Yeah. Talk about Prodigy again, or like Pendulum. Maybe I'll start to.
Do you know who they are? At
I know
least?
the names. Yeah.
Okay, good.
You said the bunch of them earlier.
So when VP.Prodigy were playing up against Big Omen Academy, that was cool because Prodigy have a song called Omen.
Big Omen Academy, or
Not
just
cool Big Omen Academy, just
that
called
would've
Omen.
been, yeah. Maybe some copyright issues there.
Yeah. For Big Omen
For Big-
Academy,
yeah, 'cause
because
that was
the song
ages
would have come
ago.
out first.
Yeah,
So
yeah. Well, you got to take inspiration from life. There's nothing more inspiring than the Danes getting back on track, Harry. 6 rounds now and 5 alive when they find it. Any gun for Xerxen? Probably not, judging by this little boost up. Whoop, though.
Vesta. He's got his teammates back, and
There's
so
that
in the
third
end,
V.
it is the triple V.
It is the New England Whalers, or whatever you called them.
Wayland Yutani.
Yeah. Yeah, you got to throw one of those in a half, right, on CT Inferno. Just get down mid. Maybe you catch them off guard. Sometimes you do. And who knows how winnable that could have been, but not today. mouz, they've got to work for their rounds, right? Astralis have really started to pick up the pieces, and Void is at the forefront of all of that with this AWP. Torsi, he's got his back, but he's been flashed off. Still keen to get involved, still wants to take a fight. Flash, smoke, and there's the shot. Torsi
Nice.
with a man up, backs out.
Yeah, but look at this, mate. They're undeterred by the presence of this AWP. In fact, they're spurred on in the wake of a challenge. Ultex. Oh, where's the AWP gone? He's pretending. Torshi, he's donning a real AWP. There's Void chiming in with one on his. Torshi still alive here. And still looking to throw some problems the way of a blooming Astralis Talent. They're going to back out of A and reroute down here through middle.
This is a really good call. Look at Sui as well. He's already in CT. Now, the only gamble is if Sui peaks this long, which he is, he's cleared it out. He can now rotate back. All you need to care about is, apps right now. And if it's not apps, it's got to be a B play. mouz starting to become cognizant, starting to move a man back. Xerxen, he decides to play up close. He wants to be a hero. There's the nade. All his util now gone. 30 seconds. Re-smoke down. Nice timing for it. Xerxen going to play up close. They run by. They don't check it. And Xerxen catches them by surprise. On one. There's the trade. The no-scope AWP finds a 2-on-3. Very low is Vigo. Got to be thankful to Void to keep him alive. But was it worth it?
Yeah, has that provided enough room? Just the presence of one man, no matter how low, is that enough? Void has saved his life. Vigo's in with another. This is unreal. So low on Torshi, the guy who started this round in immaculate fashion, is cancelled out. Vigo with 3 HP takes out a double, and Void is his guardian angel. He saved his life not once, but twice.
Yeah, he even hit a collat with that AWP. He tagged Torsi through his teammate in getting the kill. That should never be Astralis' round. And I've been crediting how well mouz are piecing together these retakes. That was not a good example of it. All three so focused in on that pool player as they walk through the CT smoke. And yeah, with the AWP at the back of new boxes, just able to rain down death. No one looking there. Really, like Xerxen should be getting away with 2. He's so unlucky that he gets no scope there. He puts Vigo down on 3, and Void is just non-stop providing problems for mouz Sports. Finds that first kill, takes Xerxen out of the round, 14-9. And I'm going to keep saying it until it's willed into existence. I heard Astralis need Norpa.
Big talk coming from the guy who predicted mouz NXT to win the game.
Well, I would use your words against you here and say it's not done yet, Harry.
I don't think I've ever said those words. I'm a firm believer that the outcomes are predetermined. Mouz NXT.
Uh-oh.
Ooh, it's hot. It's hot.
We hot.
Sui. Oh, he's warm as hell, but he's still stealing himself away. These cold, lonely nights over at the B site. And now he might finally have friends coming his way. JDC out of the boiler, just evades the danger of this top mid push. Sui might exist on a bit of a timer. They know about him here. Missed shot from Void on the lip of that smoke. So Sui's given a second chance at life.
Yeah, they're going back to B as well. They just taken away long info from Horsey. This is a nice little play for Astralis Talent. Now that resmoke's a problem. They really wanted to hit the timing better. They could flash through, but instead, Sui's going to try and get that info. Jump spots will do it. Now a Molotov in hand, his last bit of util, and out it goes. 18 seconds, stalling them as long as he physically can. Even a couple of kills could win the round right now. mouz may be a man down, but the double molly. Very Astralis.
Nice.
The blanket fire bomb side execute.
Torzy's going to try and make a play.
Through this smoke and deny the plant, but it's denied by Vesta, who provides the cover. 2-on-4. It looks so close for mouz, but it's slipping through their fingers.
Yeah, JDC, last guy standing, and 3 Astralis Talent players still to find. He's on the coffins, creeping his way in, but a peek about to come through from Nubox that he just won't be ready for. Oh, so many angles. Vigo locks it in. It's an 8-7 half. This was, let's not forget, what, 7-1 at one point in time in favor of mouz NXT. Astralis Talent go on to win out the first half. And really, all but 6 people in the world might be proven to look like fools here. That's me and the 5 Astralis Talent.
Yeah, I get that. You know, you are just as important to the win as anyone else on the team.
Kind of going back against my point here about the predictions.
The cursing and the cursors.
Not mattering. But it's
only
my
matters when you win. It doesn't matter when you lose. When you lose,
they call me the prophet for a reason. When it comes to, you know, I was the guy who saw the uprising of team spirit. I heralded that in.
Yeah. They couldn't have done it without you, or all the hard work that they put in. one or the other. One of those two things probably did it for them. It is, yeah. Caster's Curse is, yeah.
Is it real? I can't tell.
I don't know, mate. I don't know.
Because it sometimes feels it. Sometimes I'm like, no, maybe we do play into
But I just think Counter-Strike is wild, man. Anything can happen at any moment. Every game can long out when it shouldn't. Any comeback is possible. Any round is winnable. And look at that scoreboard. If you ever wanted to see the evidence of that, it's the scoreboard. It's the comeback.
Yeah. No, unreal. Unreal out of Astralis Talent.
What do you want from me, Harry?
I was going to say, could you give me your exact prediction for how this pistol round plays out? But you got to be quick.
I think the mouz are going to be very vocal. And we're going to find out, Harry, by jumping into the mouz team speak.
Me and Adam do the smokes. I do the smoke and then we double nade. And remember, you guys are pushing from boiler after my flash.
Yeah.
And Dory, you take off long, right? Whenever we're like you turn with your back.
Yeah.
You do it?
I can do it.
When F's jump, I hit him.
Fine, he might jump back. Take ups now. He might already push off drops.
Yeah, bench mid. Alone.
He's still bench.
Yeah.
Bench, he's gonna peek, he's gonna peek.
Peek in.
Still there.
Yeah.
Half HP. Asha, it's fine.
Nice try. Nice run from him. Just...
You wanna buy this cover?
I wanna buy the 700.
If I get spawned, I could
Just
maybe
to
swing
get
mid
my next
with the
round.
dig, right?
Yeah, do it. Last time he ran through mid to short.
I can't believe the Vigo stole the ace, mate. Ultex with an incredible pistol. Look at this. One guy. That's what we were saying while this was happening. One guy has just done all this. And yeah, he does like 480 damage, and then Vigo deals the last 20, thus taking away a great moment and a defining moment for a guy like Ultex. But you know, who am I to judge? 9-7 at the end of that pistol round.
Yeah, he's probably pretty
And
happy.
Astralis Talent, they could run away with this in the second half
Man,
of play.
If only anyone prophesized this. If only there was someone who said this was going to happen. I wish we could thank that man right now and tell him how smart he really
Well,
is.
you can,
but I
Hugo.
guess
Lay
he
it on
doesn't
thick.
exist.
Lay it on thick.
Oh, it's thick, all right. mouz. Frothing at the mouth at the idea of getting some Deeg shots. Sui's done so.
Yes. Sui's Deagle not to be underestimated, but Vigo will not do that. Instead, he shuts it down in CT spawn. A 3-on-4 grinding to a bit of an awkward halt for mouz NXT. Yeah, they've got guys up short, but this double pit setup, they still have yet to contend with it.
Astralis just want to keep this clean. And I don't think much is going to stand in the way of that. 4 SMGs, they fire very fast and should be tearing through mousesports on this walk up short. You need pre-aim or pre-fires here if you want to get out with a kill if you're mouz. Timing looks good on long. Player running his rotate to B gives space. Now, do mouz take spawn or do they just try and wrap this A site? Options are open to them. And maybe they want range fights into pit, right? They can expect these SMGs are here. Eagles v MP9.
Oh, Vesty, you don't have to fight it. Don't
look
have to.
away, look down. Nofe has the cover. He has the cross, and he's also been spotted now. So good info for mouz. They're going to try and plant. That's massive. It's a bit of money. Oh, that's a kill from JDC, but he won't double up. The Deagle's still doing dirt, still delivering death, and there's almost no way out for Nofe. He's got to fight for the pit. Lots of damage shot from long. Nofe hunts the kills and leaves Altex in an awkward clutch he can't convert. Oh dear, I'm not sure why Nofe was chasing there. Maybe didn't realize that close short player was still in the action. And that's a D ground out of mousesports.
And a man down at that, a 3-on-4 D ground out of them.
Just going quiet. It's the rotate off long that's the big problem there. Astralis lose all info, and look at what it does to them.
Yeah, I like the double pit setup if you had long players like ready to respond, but when they lose him and they have to keep guys over at B, that double pit becomes like a problem if they're not peeking you at short. Right, the Deagles are favored at that kind of range. And you saw what happened. It let them get into the site and get the bomb down. There's a little gap for Vesta. Little tiny gap. Little small gap. Little tiny gap here.
Stop.
And Vesta's just peeking through it. Can't see anything. I thought he was going to get it, but he didn't. He didn't get given a chance. I was really hoping that was going to build up into like, oh yeah, little hole peeking through. No, yeah, he gets the Deagle. Maybe still can. He's got guys coming his way. They cross past. It's Noffi's kill to lock in for Astralis Talent. That's his MP9 back in hands now. Recovering the guns they lost last round. mouz NXT, a man down as they encroach upon this A territory. JDC with the first. Noffe still waiting up in the apartmentos. And Void is going to nail the headshot onto Sui. That's the bomb. Cut loose in the A bomb site. Combat scouting from Void. Not something you ever really see, but he's held his own so far. The second guy in will clear him. Torshi having to get this bomb down.
Yeah, forget the plant. You're looking for kills right now. You have time. He's actually going to get it stuck in. You know Noffe is in the apartment. Altex up on long. The short flank. The timing is there. Zertian turns, but he can't get the shot off. And now this retake is happening. There's no kit. You've got to be quick. And Torsi's put another in the grave. 1v2 for Torsi. They face him together and they win the fight out. Even a few seconds of staying alive could have won the round there for Torsi. So hell, you win with your Deagles. Astralis do it right back to you.
Yeah, great to see they can do that as well, right? This could have been mouz NXT given away to grind back into this game. Nah, mate, Astralis Talent are keeping it competitive. And I think it's great for the mental side of the game as well. The fact that they're in an advantageous spot there and they're actually able to convert on it, right? They could have been a bit down and out, a bit down in the dumps if they lose to the Deagles and then have this game slip away. But they at least know now that they can give it as good as they can take it on this Astralis Talent side.
huge round here. mouz back with rifles and back with opening kills. Void was flashed for a mid-fight. JDC on ult, not blinded in the slightest. mouz even walking up the car smoke as well. 3 AKs. And already one put to good use. Looking for the B pick. Altex is a flash, but oh, yeah, I was going to say Vigo needs to be aware they could be out, and they are. He gets that shot off. Now the AK is chasing him down. One's been picked back up by Xertion, and Vigo trying to hide at the back of the bomb site. They find another entry, getting Altex off the coffins, and Vigo, he swaps side at least. They might not know he's here, but he's got to put up something massive.
Yeah, the flashes are good, though. They've left everyone blind. He's getting wrapped on the right side. Vigo only good for one. Noffa has kept this in a 2-on-2. He might be low, but JDC is not looking too healthy either. How's NXT? They don't want to let another round slip by the wayside, so they're taking it slow. Now getting that bomb planted. Flash through CT, but no one peeks on the back of it. They've grouped up now. Astralis Talent look to move together. Shane with the opener and the closer. There it is. mouz NXT onto a 9th. Not wanting to let go of this one yet. And reining in Astralis Talent a little bit. Now the money is broken in such a way that you would likely just eco here. They're going to invest in behind this. And this could be how mouz NXT leapfrog themselves back into pole position.
Yeah, they're very close. Hell, we don't have the eco. We have Astralis putting in everything again, just fighting back and forth until someone doubles up and forces a save. For now, we're getting saved by forces. Void tries his hand down middle with a scalp, but close shot. Tagging Torsi. Up banana, go mouz, and this is a great round to do it. You know the util is going to be a miss here for Astralis, so the only thing you have to worry about is a stack, and with that not in play, it should be all fine and dandy for mouz NXT. Resmoke. They're already through it though, and they won't be stopping. They are committed. Okay, through the smoke goes Altex. He won't find a thing, and both players falling in this site. Void's here on long, and that timing. Xertion hears a scout shot pop, and he jumps through off of it, knowing that Void has not pulled the bolt back yet. 5-on-2, bomb planted, and now you're just trying to get the kills. Or at least Xertion is. He's got the SMG. So nothing to give away, and also money to be made. We should see 10-10, and finally Astralis to take an eco as mouz warm into this second half.
Yeah, and you know, being honest, this is, despite being a close game, this is still a chance for it to get out of hand, right? The CT money is extremely punishing, and one of the things that mouz had going their way in that first half was a lot of early success. If you remember, they were 5-0, then that turned 7-1. They won a lot of these rounds early convincingly, so they had that like pre-established bank account from the early successes, and that meant we got to see them field a lot of fall buys up against Astralis Talent. Well, Astralis Talent don't have that same security blanket over on their CT side, right? Even with an investment coming in the round after this eco, they're still on the verge of having this money crumble around them, and so very, very quickly mouz NXT can capitalize on this 2-for-1 kind of environment that they would find themselves in. That's how this game gets out of hand, and so this first rifle round, when it comes through, has got a lot of weight on it for Astralis.
Yeah, and execute into B, but it's only 2 men here on the commit, so even though the bomb's joining them, this is selling it properly. Oh dear, I think they'll realize before the bomb is in that there's more than 2 players here, and once that realization hits, the bomb may as well run right back. At this point it's in, it's committed, and it's, oh no, going very wrong. Nice Molotov, Torsi sprays them all down, and he gets a triple as Shane shuts out the round. Yeah, the whole time what they're doing, that mouz still have 2 guys in middle, and I'm just waiting for them to realize and get the bomb out of there, but whew, very committed, and luckily they were able to get the trades.
As
Good
far
eco
as
for
ecos
Astralis.
go, though, yeah, man, that's
Good
banging.
eco.
You'll take that all day long. No investment, and you get out of it with 3 kills? Hell yeah. That's worth a dime a dozen for Astralis Talent. Hugo, do you know what a baker's dozen is? Do you know how many a baker's dozen is?
12,
13, mate.
30.
Come on. You make one more than needed.
Oh, because you can eat it.
Well, yeah, but also just in case anything goes wrong.
Yeah, like you eat it.
Yeah, or you eat it.
Nice. You're a bit of a chef, aren't you, Harry? Known to cook up a storm.
Yeah, you know, chef, baker, bit of both. Out into middle for mouz NXT. And you know what they say, if you can't stand the heat, stay out of the kitchen. Well,
Yeah.
that's what they're leaning in towards this A play. And if they don't like what they see, they might get kicked out of the kitchen.
Yeah, they
Noffit
can't.
down in pit. Has to put on a bit of a show, does Noffit, as he's the only guy left standing at the end of the A take. And so
nice.
he's done all he can. 2 in the round, 1 from Vesta, and a 2-on-2 retake in at A. Now, as mentioned, this rifle round is big for Astralis Talent. They need this if they want to be able to long out the game. Without it, they're eco next, and mouz can start running away with the T side. So JDC watching short. Doesn't want to miss a beat, and now he's throwing into this 1v2 clutch. They don't know about him yet. JDC, hot on the trigger. Missed shots for both players, and it's Vigo to long it out. Defuse found Astralis Talent. They get the first rifle round, just barely over the line.
So well played by Vigo there. You can see the panic that's causing on JDC, right? He's just flicking left, right, doesn't know where he's going to get swung from, and Vigo keeps switching it up, double dipping on the same side, and keeping his opponent guessing. A nice double in the pit for Noffit as well. He needed that, right? Just going even on the A hold was big enough to get Astralis in for a retake. If you're not even on retakes on Inferno, you're not retaking on Inferno. That is often the case. And even if you're even, you're still not favored. So that's how hard it can be. And luckily enough, Noff Investor hold on enough for Vigo to win the round. 11 all, and luckily enough, mouz can still buy. You talk about how important that gun round is for Astralis. Well, now they've got to keep it up.
Oh, and a bit of meta aggression. I like this, right? Not something that mouz NXT have had to see or combat yet.
What?
And they're not ready for the second player. Vigo, oh, taking the round by storm.
Oh, dear.
It's just Shane.
That's a comm problem, really, for mouz.
And there's the lock-in, 12-11. And just like that, talk about flipping the script. The money is wasted for the mouz NXT squad. It's them staring down the barrel of an eco round, and Astralis Talent up in the lead with a ballsy mid-push, reaping the reward from it.
Astralis don't look satisfied, right? They still look motivated for more, and they'll need to be, right? Not going to be able to close this one yet. But mouz at least should be broke. Yeah, I don't know what that was, right? Like, you kill one deep mid player, but then you suddenly go, oh, okay, well, its problem's gone. There's no more. And knives out coming up ramp. No, you need to be aware of that possibility for more. Such a confident round for Astralis. We never saw that out of mouz, right? We saw them do it on an eco. They got mown down. But right there on a gun round, whoo, it's one way to switch up the pace. Because the funny thing about that, the reason mouz just aren't ready is they just lose a 1v1 and they're like, okay, right, so close. The plan worked, everything worked. We just need to win that round. Let's immediately construct a new strat. And they're probably talking there. They're probably talking in T-Sport, figuring out how they want to do this. And then boom, suddenly the fight's in their face. They think they get to decide the pace on the T side, and Astralis steal away that luxury. So a surprising round to take back the lead and to put mouz on pistols. Astralis looking for their baker's dozen, and they're only one away.
Yeah, I told you, Hugo. I told you. These Astralis Talent guys had a good feeling about them today. From getting their first victory just 2 days ago, they're now addicted to the flavor that winning has.
What flavor would that be?
Kind of like cherry.
Yeah. Oh, I like that.
Yeah.
Sure. Very sweet.
Very sweet, very
Moorish.
Very Moorish. You know, once you've taken a bite out of the cherry, you just want to keep going back for more. Vigo over here on the long side, and Zashin going to get him with the P2. Long wrap opened up into CT spawn they go. Altex and Void. Void, get into the site and be quick about it. Oh my god. He was stood open to CT for the longest time. Dawning on him a little late, this possibility, but Altex is going to take matters into his own hands, locks in the round. Sui, while he will get some exits with this Deagle, he still needs to find an eye on Impossible 1v2.
Yeah, that's good damage. It's going to make you feel better about yourself, but in terms of winning the round, I don't know if it's any more viable. Bomb in the hands of Astralis and the Orb trained in on. This shot.
The rip, Sui. Ah, the
lovely.
nade.
Void, man. He's got everything. He's got his little protractor out, figuring out the angles and bouncing nades into mouz. Finding his 13th. This is it, though. That was only
Baker's
an
dozen
eco.
of rounds, right?
Yeah, I said that last.
I know, that's why I'm...
Yeah.
That's why I'm...
So now with the Baker's dozen, Astralis sit up by 2. I'm really messing with you. And that was an eco. So mouz, they're probably happy, you know, so he gets a couple of consolation kills at the very end. But now mouz need to put their money where their mouths is. Because otherwise... Sheesh.
Sheesh, indeed, Hugo. I love doing sheeshes
Sheesh.
at different...
Starts with a J.
At different, you know, like just different how it sounds. Everyone knows what a sheesh is, but if you like throw them a...
Different pitch.
Yeah, different pitch.
Yeah.
Give me a different pitch sheesh next time something big happens,
Okay.
Hugo.
All right. Big
You were
if
going to
true.
do it right away, but
Yeah, I was.
here we go. JDC throwing a little long smoke, giving the illusion that there's mid control being taken. And because Astralis Talent don't have the info as to whether or not this is, you know, actually mid control getting taken away, they've got to keep 3 players over towards A. This one smoke should keep numbers here, but they've decided, mate, they've seen flashes at B, that's good enough. In they come on the side of mouz NXT. Orp Void chiming in with the first. Altex doesn't want to give up the site, but he's wrapped onto with no say in the matter.
Wow.
Torshi, a no scope on Vigo, and that might seal the deal here. A save call. Hugo, does that qualify for an out of pitch sheesh?
Sheesh.
Wow, dude, that's pretty sick.
Yeah, he said out of pitch. So
Like-
I went deep.
Sheesh.
Now that's just very out of pitch. Multiple pitches.
Exactly. The more pitches you can cover, the better. If football has told us anything, is that how that works?
No, I don't know anything about football.
Have they ever played football in like more than one place? Is it just the one pitch, or
Yeah, there's actually only one pitch that anytime anyone in the world wants to play football, they've got to hop on a plane, go through customs, go to Wembley Stadium and play that little, you know, under 13s game. Sorry, you got the Euros on there. Get out. Danny and his mates want to have a kickabout. Road's closed. All right, mouz, that's a huge round. As you said, it's Astralis leaning into the AAA. That one fake of JDC going up mid and dropping the smoke is enough to keep Astralis stacked incorrectly, and then mouz just find their entries. They find their safe place, and that is the B bomb site. But is it something they can repeat? This is so close.
yeah, man, you really feel like anyone could take it. And really, even that being a statement, I think credit has got to go Astralis Talent's way, right?
Yeah.
Like with how these guys started in the league, the fact that we even have a potential of a recovery story out of them it's tremendous. Tremendous.
Not out of the woods yet, though. Back in with another gun round for mouz, and for Astralis, not quite as pretty. Just those saved M4s from the A site. And now they go stack up on the B site. Oh, it's getting hot. They're coming, and they're clearing it as well. He tries to flick back, at least Vesta trades, but there's more where that came from. Many more mouz members. And they know the guns are here, so they're actually going to run away. Good decision by mouz. They realize that, oh, that nade actually throws the gun back to Vigo and Vesta. Or Altex, rather. So they Scarper. Oh, the wall bang! No! No! Vesta was just trying to get a gun! And Torsi bangs him out of the round. Shane gets another pick up on A, and it's only those B rotates, those saved guns floating in limbo. mouz have won the round. From the limbo to the wall.
From the limbo to the Lambo, Hugo, you could have taken it there because money is accruing for mouz NXT. Still a little ways away from Lambo money, but
they'll get there. They're on the hustle. They're on the grind. 9 to 5.
They on that grind, man. They are here. They're making moves. They're making waves. They're making plays. They the big chungus behind the scenes. mouz NXT.
Wise words, Harry. I'm sure mouz would agree.
What is like the I can't think of a good word for it. Like the pseudo businessman like talk that exists. You know, like
in what,
we used
esports or in
I don't know.
life,
In a
or
lot of things, I always see people like, yeah, I'm out here, I'm hustling, I'm on that grind.
like
hustlers as a whole. Like I think
here in my garage, got this new Lamborghini.
What?
Here.
So like it's one of those things, you know. Like, you ever seen those tweets where it's like, would you rather 5 million once or 50 pounds
every week
for
a week?
And then they're like, me,
Passive income is everything.
I'm a hustler, and so I would take the 50 a week because that's passive income, right?
Hey,
it's like
how
it's
about
less
you give
money,
me-
you
how about-
moron.
How about
Like
you
just
give me the 5 mil and I'll pay you the 50 a week and keep the change.
dude, like with imagine what you could do with 5 mil, how much money you could turn that into anyway. What kind of moron looks at the 50 man a week and goes, yeah, like they just throw themselves in on that. All right,
Well, don't worry. I don't think these people are getting offered 5 mil anyway. so
No,
you
right?
don't have
Good
to
thing
be
it's all
concerned.
hypotheticals.
Oh,
Look
stuck
at this.
middle.
Out through mid, missed shot from Boyd, and they come in, they go. Fast trades back and forth at a 4-on-4 as mouz NXT is steamrolling the A bomb site. In they come. Flash is going over.
Cancel,
And the push.
cancel.
No, cancelled, cooled off. Silence falls across the land, and down in pit, Void's getting challenged, has to smoke that Molotov off. He survives on 1 HP. Is that going to be a difference maker? JDC winning his fight along, and Void dead in the pit to the nade. It's Vesta alone, having to do it all, completely surrounded and only good for one. Altex left in this one. mouz NXT might be about to leapfrog the Bright at the last hurdle unless Altex can do the impossible.
Damn, dude, there's so many targets and so little time to take them. Orb gets saved in the round as well. mouz, they've just broken Astralis' money at 14, Harry. Astralis have been controlling this game ever since that 7-1 comeback. All second half, it's been coming up Astralis Talent, but no, not anymore, not today. A fast mid-crunch for mouz, a change of pace up on this A bomb site, and A has really been the way back in for mouz. Put down to pistols. Astralis have to play for overtime. It's the right call. It's not the one you want to make, though.
Zeus on Void. Hugo, get those vocal cords tuned and ready. Here we go. Void. Big Zeus. Big Zeus. Here it is. It's electrifying. JDC ready to come his way.
He knows how far up the stairs he can stand without getting spotted. It's calculated, Harry.
Yeah, look at this. Oh, it could be gross. It could be disgusting. It might be awful, but for the time being, they've avoided the Zeus.
Oh, and they're going to go hit B, aren't they? mouz have just had some excellent calling in this T side, right? Like every anti-eco, they hit that B bomb site and they avoid, you know, if it is a stack, they that one round got a bit weird, but it seems like they're never walking into, I was about to say app setups. Well, there we go. First time for everything. That's a gun given. And with that, mouz, they know, you know, the only weapon in this round is on A. So just hit B off of that info alone. JDC's in spawn. Do they want to wait for him? It will take some time. And JDC's even being hounded down from that A site rotate, but he's still going to be here to get that first kill. JDC, they're behind you. And surprise, surprise, he's in their eyes with one. Vigo trades. And now the B play has to come through.
Yeah, Vigo with this Eagle, the only guy to try and put a stop to the B push, and they're rushing him down. Still
Nice
takes
shot.
one to the grave with him. That's all you could have asked out of Vigo there. They rushed the bomb plant. The bomb plant's denied, and now Sui's got to make up for lost time. You can't create Oh, destroy time here. It's being stripped away. 14 on the board.
Wow.
Astralis not wanting to give this up. The pistols will do it.
That should have been the decider. That should have been, you know, not GG, but as close as you can get. 15 on the lock for mouz, and they fall to pistols, Harry. Pistols. Not even armor, not even kits, not even utility. Just the bare bones buy of Astralis Talent. And man, mouz are going to be miffed after that. Then no cover on CT, no cover on the plant. And that's because that Coffins player was spamming the smoke. Wow. Got to give credit to Astralis Talent for not only recovering when, remember, this game started 7-1 down for these Danish boys, but they've gone through thick and thin, eco, and win in that one.
And this is why I was never even worried, man. Astralis Talent able to dig deep and give us the goods when it matters most.
Not done yet, Harry. mouz still have money. If Astralis win this round, I mean, you know, eco means nothing at this point in the game, but if Astralis win this round, mouz are broke. But it goes both ways.
Yeah, for me, this round decides the outcome of the game. This is for all the marbles.
Yeah.
And everyone wants more marbles. Mid-aggression, once again. It worked last time, but this time, it might be the undoing of mouz of Astralis Talent. mouz NXT with a double opener. And now, with Altex, with Vigo out of the round, we're looking for another hero. There's one at an offer. That's something for Astralis Talent. A 3-on-4, not as bad. A little bit of pressure alleviated. If Void could catch another, that would be massive.
If mouz want to win, they need to group. They just need to get together and hit a bomb site. Doesn't matter what that site is. They feel like it should be B, but that's the obvious call. So Astralis pre-rotate both players over. Oh my goodness, Astralis, don't you dare. Don't you dare read into the stack.
Do
now,
look at Shane though, right? With a minute left, Shane is clearing the apartments. The bomb is moving back up through mid. It's a fake B play. And Astralis Talent, in trying to get one step ahead of this, they're 5 steps behind.
Yeah, you could argue this is not the end of the world, right? If they hear this bomb get planted and they're still triple B, they probably just save, mate. They probably just give it up. The only way they retake is if they kill Sui in the banana, but he is still faking. He's just throwing his second smoke. Now he's double flashing. Yeah, Astralis, they've lost the round. This one's done. It's mouz running back and out into the A site. They have a lot to clear, but little do they know it's all empty. Open arms on the A site, and the penny is dropping for Astralis.
And you've got to save. As mentioned, everything went into this round. The only way you have guns with you in the next is getting out with these 3 guys staying alive. Most important is that Vesta stays alive here. He can drop an M4 over to Vigo, and Altex can buy his own. So you do have 5 rifles here on the back of this save. This is why it makes so much sense, even in this situation.
You don't like losing a round, you know, you don't like losing round 29, but if you ever are going to lose round 29 on Inferno, this is like your best bet, right? This is actually a good position for Astralis. They can use all of this time to chat it out, to figure out how they want to close. Maybe they got ahead of themselves. I actually really liked that mid-push call at 14-14. I think it's a very dangerous call. High risk, high reward. And yeah, it doesn't work. They actually flashed out everyone, but Xerxan really popped skulls. And now this is what the last hour and a bit are coming down to, or is coming down to. This final round, or the start of many more in into OT, into bonus play.
You're already getting out of yourself. Calling the double overtime.
Well,
all right.
maybe we'll see.
Have you just willed it into existence by
I think it was always going to happen.
Uttering the phrase?
It was always going to happen.
Double AWPs, double OT. It's a day of doubles. Let's see if we get a little boost up over here for the AWP. Let's go listen into the mouz NXT team speak as they embark in round 30.
We will do it anyway.
Don't bother.
Upstairs.
Let's
Bottom.
take smoke. Let's take
Wait,
smoke.
wait, smoke long.
He might need. Watch out.
Go as soon as you can, guys.
Right.
Smoke long. You will do small pit and you will flash them over.
I'm
Alan.
coming counter flash.
We're ready here.
Okay, I'm smoking mini. I'm flashing.
Go, go, go. I'm only pit. Balcony, balcony, balcony.
Dead.
Pit, maybe. Pit.
Inside.
Inside.
Pit inside.
Last box.
Right dead.
Last pit.
Beat.
Breathe.
Let's kill him together.
Dead.
Nice.
On 1.
2 on.
I'm going
I'm gonna
headshot.
smoke long.
Guys,
Yeah.
cat long push.
Yeah, I'm gonna flash it. Watch out shot.
I'm holding long. I'm holding
gonna
short for
plant-
you as well.
Yeah, I cannot kill
Long,
me.
long, long, long.
He's smoked. Mini pit.
Connection lost.
Coming back to it. Oh my god.
Oh, he's
Oh
gonna
my
be.
lord, he's
This
going
is
to
it.
be.
This is it, Harry.
He's going to be. Oh my, but Altex also considering the B rotate, and oh my word,
No
it's
way.
a battle of timing
No smoke.
on the cross, out in the
Oh.
open, and it's a 1v2 to carry this into overtime.
What a read, man. Altex. It all went a bit too quiet. And he didn't like that. Honestly, Harry, I thought the game was done. I thought the connection loss meant that we were running it out, running it over, and it was done. No, we run it back. Instead, we hit bonus rounds.
Yeah, into overtime we go. And a long old game just got that much bigger. Moving into OT, Astralis Talent, they're getting pumped up by the coaching staff on hand. They're believing, inspired by the 1v2 clutch out of Altex.
Yeah, that second AWP, man, that's what we needed, and we got it back again. No money problems anymore. What have we got down here for Nufet? Smoke, flash rather, going in deep. mouz hesitant out the gate, and that's because they wait patiently for Void to get boosted over. Early kill goes the way of Torsi. And up banana go mouz. Ready to execute. Oh, missed shot.
No.
Altex
Altex,
just closed
darling,
the
no.
1v2.
Oh.
He doesn't want to let them back into B, but he has no choice. mouz 5-on-3. It's a done deal. Even with unlimited money in overtime, you're still probably going to save. I don't even know. It's over. It's Inferno after all. What can you even do here? 2 quick kills for mouz and a bomb plant. This is the first locked in.
Yeah, they get the first when they hit OT. They're probably thinking, why couldn't we have just done that
That's
the round before last?
Always the way, man. I feel like whichever team is on 14
Yeah.
and hits overtime will always lose the first round. Like someone told
So
me
that could be Byron's law.
No, I think Trace told me that. Or someone told me that. And
Hugo, take the credit.
well, it's
Take the thing that's named after ye.
It's not. It's not. I didn't come up with it. Although I did notice
Byron's
it.
law.
Okay, Byron's law says that if
Because-
you hit overtime second, as in if you're the second team to hit 15, you will lose that first round. And that actually,
There's
think about that. Watch OTs with that in mind.
okay.
More often than not, like 80% of the time, that comes through.
There's an age-old one from years ago now that we used to call Reese's Law, if you
Yeah.
remember that.
Yes.
It used to be producer Reese.
Yes.
And his whole mantra was if one team's embarking on like a 13-5 comeback, when they tie up at 13-13, that's when they lose their first round.
Ah.
And, you know, that's one that has a pretty consistent track record as well.
Sure. I think you just kind of, you don't like let off the gas, but maybe I guess maybe you do to a degree, like an unconscious level, like you're not, you know, you have the breathing room, and your enemies who are annoyed they missed that last round have all the more reason to show up and, you know, steal the first, get back on the board. mouz have done that. They've started strong. Can they continue?
Well, it's Void with the opener. Astralis Talent, they want their go at a round, and this could be it. Quite the advantage to find themselves in out of the gate. Torshi hoping for a way back in, but the flash, oh, they see him. They know they've got him stuck here. How are they going to flush him out, though? Torshi's been able to evade capture. That's pretty big. Getting him out of that dangerous spot. You don't really have any other choices but to follow through with this A play into the 3-man stack.
Oh, no, that's any hope of a recovery in the 2v5. Shut down by Void, and he has shown up in this map. Him and Altex with those AWPs. This time it was just Void in the second round, and he gets a couple. Opener and closer. Pull those sleeves up. Dust off the mice. We're level into the last round of the first half, the first overtime. Not around where Astralis should do anything crazy like one of these mid pushes they've been famed for so far. Sit back and relax. Try and stop this B aggression. It's coming fast.
Yeah, real fast. Like, it's here already, and you're not even done talking about it. JDC, along with Sui, rush down Ultex. A fast B play, and Astralis Talent is scrambling the reinforcements. The Jets are on their way. The cavalry is inbound. Oh, up and over. The first fighter jet in Vigo holds on, but isn't good for anything else. The fast B play working wonders for this mouz squad, and it's only getting better with each passing kill.
Yeah, looking locked in now. Vesta hoping for some big mistakes here from mouz. Plants coming in. Vesta in spawn as they can expect, and the smoke shot will do it justice. It's 17-16 in the favor of mouz NXT. Couldn't close it in regulation. They were the first to hit 15, but here in overtime, it's anyone's guess as to where things are going. Astralis now back to the T side. Back to their roots. And the half they started very slow on, right? But did recover near the end and actually won it out.
Yes, I'm hoping we can recapture some of the old flame that existed in that, you know,
second half of the first
half of the first half. So the second quarter, as it might also be known. JDC trying his hand at something new, something fresh.
Like this. He doesn't activate fast.
Hot out the kitchen from JDC's bakery, but it's Vesta throwing down, hands in the push, and oh, Shane does get away, dodging Nofi out of the apartments. Damage done by Xerxes as well to add insult to injury.
Yeah, look at the reset mouse.
Oh, but Nofi. Oh. Out into the
Still gotta make
pit.
noise.
Oh my good lord, he drops, and now Shane's
Shane
heard
knows.
it. Shane is cognizant of this, but you know, being aware of it is kind of just putting the fear in him. Nothing dealing with that player over on short will be traded by Xerxes. The rest of the gang trying to replicate Nofi's apartments explosion. They do get into the pit, but Xerxes is in the sight.
Yeah, flash for a fight as well. And oh no, he jumps up as Vigo swings. Now a 2-on-2. Orb holding the cross. That smoke soon to fade. And then maybe open doors for mouz. There's a gap and they knew about it, but Torsi still hits the shot. And in-sync kills coming through for mouz NXT. Puts them on map point here. It's been a long, hard-fought battle for both squads. And it could all come to an end here if mouz have their way. But they bottled their first opportunity. Who's saying they're going to get it the second time? That's awkward for Shane. He definitely heard it and told his teammate about the pit drop, but he didn't want to look away because two reasons. One, he doesn't know the timing of that. He doesn't know who's going first. Is he getting split? Is it just the pit player waiting? If he looks at pit, his barrel's open because he's trapped under. So it was a bit awkward. Fast up mid for Void. He wants to throw this AWP into the action, but the Molotov will not let it happen.
Double molly as well, like really wanting to lock him out of middle. Utility getting traded between the banana players and Vesta, but you can see he's not hanging around. Looking like Astralis Talent do want some A control before they embark upon this round. To do that, you got to get past Torshi's AWP, and that is easier said than done with the kind of game this guy is having. He re-smokes top middle, doing a good job of keeping Astralis Talent out of this area of the map. And you can see he's even early rotating back to B. Knowing that they've done enough to deny this mid control is massive for mouz NXT.
Yeah, what a read as well. 3 players here, mouz, that, you know, sold on it from the get-go. No question whether Astralis are hitting B. They're scared of spawn because long is open, right, with this double pit setup. But they're about to get confirmed that it's a full-on banana assault. Well-timed re-smoke as the exit comes in. Astralis will probably have to go through.
Yeah, no choice in the matter. Torshi up and over with the AWP. There's number 1. Xerxes, another. And couple of kills, couple more. Sui runs them down to close it out. mouz NXT, one hell of a game there. They do recover it. They stumble back to their feet at the end.